Right, here we go. It was only a matter of time really before I ended up with a Red Wolf, and I finally bit the bullet and been out and bought one, and here she is. I went for the walnut stocked version in 22 caliber with the stainless steel air cylinder, and I bought this particular rifle from the Airgun Centre, and it's come with this Hawk scope as part of the package. The silencer is my own standard Hugget silencer. That didn't come with it. I just bought the rifle, the gun bag and the scope package with the mount. And I have to say, really pleased with it. Now, there's loads of reviews on these, so I'll just skip to a few things on this particular rifle that surprised me somewhat. First off, why did I get the walnut? That wasn't driven by price. That was driven by the fact that those laminate stocks, whilst they are, I suppose, fairly wonderful looking things, if you're just sticking them up on your wall, in my eyes, they're not as nice as walnut. And that really shiny red stock, I'm mainly a hunter, mainly a rabbit hunter, and a shiny bright red stock is not ideal. A, because you can see you coming a mile away, and B, that really high gloss finish, glint like mad in the sun, and also within a very short time that is going to end up looking a mess. You catch it on a piece of barbed wire, thorns, brambles, whatever, it's going to end up looking a right state. With these walnut stocks, you can just give it a wipe down, and even dents and scratches you can fill in by retreating it again with a bit of walnut oil or the Napier stock treatment stuff. So for me, when it first came out with those red stocks, looked nice on the wall, looked nice down the range, but as a practical proposition, as a gun to actually go out and shoot in the field, no. They just weren't. It just wasn't the sort of thing that you'd use. Second one, steel cylinder. That, I have to admit, initially was driven by cost, as it's about 100 quid, I think, cheaper than the carbon fibre. But now as it's arrived, I have to say, I actually think that the rifle as a whole looks much better with this sort of black steel cylinder, because it matches the action really well, and it actually looks really nice. It's, you know, nice dull black metallic finish. It looks really good. Whereas the carbon fibre one, to me anyway, it looks a little bit unsightly. I mean, no buddy bottle fed air rifle is going to look particularly handsome. They're quite ugly things, but that carbon fibre one, they look a bit unfinished. You save a tiny fraction of weight, but to be honest with you, it's neither here nor there. So I actually think, and I'm glad I picked it, it was driven by price, I'll be honest, but now, having seen this, and having seen a Red Wolf with the carbon fibre buddy bottle, I think the steel one is far and away the more attractive of the two. The other thing that surprised me, I've read a lot about these carbon fibre shroud being shiny and really reflective in sunlight and all the rest of it. I don't know what that's about, because it's actually quite a matte textured finish. It's not really shiny at all. It's no shinier than any other finish on a shroud of any other rifle, anodized shroud or even the blue shrouds. No more reflective. In fact, it possibly less reflective. So before I bought it, I was thinking of ways to camouflage it, you know, camouflage tape or making a cover that slides over it. But having seen it, it's not reflective at all. It's just exactly the same as any other rifle shroud. So I'm not quite sure what other reviewers are getting at there. Unless they've changed, Daystate have changed the finish on the new ones, and the other one was lacquered, because this is quite matte, it's textured, and I don't know, it's not reflective at all. Anyway, airgun sensor came with a scope. Now I wanted to get out in the field quick, and the price from the airgun sensor with the bag and the scope was pretty much what everyone else was selling the rifle itself for, so I thought, right, I might as well buy it. This scope, being generous, is okay, I suppose, usable. It's alright. But on a gun of this quality, yeah, it's going to go, and it's going to go quick. In fact, it's going to go so fast that I've already ordered a new rifle scope for it, because, you know, you've got a really, really top quality rifle, and you've got a fairly mundane, cheap scope on it, so it's going to go. Got me out in the field a couple of times with it. Been out 2 or 3 times with this rifle so far since I've had it, and that scope's, it's alright, but nah. So I'll be getting rid of that. Everyone knows, obviously, from the reviews, fires from the standard Daystate magazine, probably one of the better magazines going. All metal construction, just plonk the pellets in, turn it round, dead easy. It's really, really good magazines these, dead durable, well made, probably the best, or certainly one of the best magazines going, along with the Weihrauch metal magazine, which is just a straightforward metal like cog type thing. Again, you just push the pellets in. So those 2 magazines are my favourites. Really durable, no plastic on them at all. Brilliant, it's a great little thing. All the electrics, as everyone knows, 3 power settings, high, medium and low. In the 12 foot-pound version, I can't really see anybody ever going off high. So that particular feature, not especially useful. The bar fill and the fact that you've got the electronic regulated shot-to-shot consistency is superb on this thing, really good. Action time's really quick as well. As soon as you touch that incredible trigger, electronic trigger, really good, really nice one as well, with a bar, fully adjustable everywhere. Turn the shoe, height, tilt, cant, everything on that's completely adjustable. Great trigger. I've had an electronic, obviously an electronic triggered Renegade before. That was the same trigger, but that just had a basic trigger blade. This has got the bar with the adjustable trigger shoe on the end. Really good. But the lock time on this is amazing. Really good. Safety catch, again, probably better than the Renegade. Straightforward, safe, fire, dead simple, nothing to it. One of the better features on this as well, that's really handy, that I found really handy, is the fact that the shot count thing's great. I mean, a couple of times you've been out, fill your magazine up, slot it in, away you go, shooting at different things. Something crops up, get ready to shoot it, pull the trigger and shoot it with a blast of air. You forgot to load your magazine, you've fired your 10 shots or 8 shots or whatever you've got. On this one, it's new Daystate, the Red Wolf, it's got a shot counter in it. If you turn that on, and I recommend you do, put fresh magazine in, it knows you've got 10 pellets, and when you get down, when your magazine's empty, the rifle vibrates 4 times, and you can really feel it. It's like 4 little pulses that go through the stock that lets you know that your magazine's empty and you need to take it out, reload it. Really handy feature, very, very good. Less useful feature, and the Renegade had it as well, is an automatic shutdown. So after, I think it's 5 minutes, if you cock the rifle, put the safety on or off, after 5 minutes, if you don't take a shot, the rifle shuts down. To activate it again, you have to recock it or turn the safety catch on and then off again. Can be a bit annoying, it can catch you out. It took me a while with the Renegade to get used to it, and this is going to be exactly the same. I missed a rabbit the other day, yesterday afternoon out with this thing, popped out the bush, brought it up to shoot it. I knew it was cocked, knew the safety was off, went to shoot it, pull the trigger, nothing. So I had to turn the safety on and then off again, and by the time I'd realised and done that, the rabbit had gone. So it's no big deal, you will get used to it. I did with the Renegade, and it was exactly the same, but it is something that some people may find slightly annoying, and it's a shame that they've not built some sort of override facility in, so you can stop it doing that, because it is a little bit annoying. Side lever action, everyone knows. Side lever's dead smooth, dead easy, because it doesn't actually do anything apart from push the pellet into the breech. Doesn't cock it, does nothing. Stock's a work of art, it's lovely. Thumb up, or normal grip. I like the thumb up on this. I don't normally shoot thumb up, but with this stock, it's perfect for it. Pistol grip's lovely. Adjustable cheek piece if you need it. To be honest, I don't, because the comb on this rifle is quite high, and it's, with this scope anyway, it's okay. And look at that walnut. I mean, that is one lovely looking stock, you know. You can keep your laminated red stock. That is what I call a handsome stock. Fully adjustable butt pad, everyone knows that. This is quite soft, this. Really grips well in the shoulder, really nice. Without the silencer, even though it's got a shrouded barrel, it's not the quietest without silencer. I think the Renegade with just shooting with the shroud, the Renegade was quieter. This is a bit noisy, but you stick the silencer on it and it's hush quiet thing. Fair dues. Accuracy wise, 2.2 this one. I use Air Arms Fields, which I used in the Renegade. After a lot of faffing about, I found they were the perfect fit on the Renegade, and in this as well, they seem to be a really good match. The accuracy is really good, 20 yards, it's pellet on pellet. You know, beyond that, groups are tiny. I've not really pushed it yet, because the weather's been, since I've had it, it's been typical. Since I bought the damn thing, the weather's been bloody lousy. It's either been blowing a hurricane or lashing it down with rain. So I've not really had much of a chance to get out there and give it some proper distance shooting with it. Like I say, that scope's going as well, so I don't want to do too much faffing about, because I'm going to get rid of that scope and put a nice new scope on it. Hopefully that should come tomorrow. So by the end of the week, it will be zeroed in with a decent scope and ready to go, and I'll do a lot more field testing with it and get it on at longer ranges and give it a try. But so far, it's great. So far I've shot about 4 rabbits with it. Had it 2 days, shot 4 rabbits with it, shot 2 yesterday afternoon, shot 2 the day it first came, and it's great. It's a great gun, really is a great gun. You can't, like I say, it's got a few little faults. That electronic cutout thing is a bit of a pain in the backside till you get used to it, but you know, it's neither here nor there. And then you've got the price of the bloody thing. Obviously it costs a bloody fortune, but you know, you get what you pay for. It's well made, everything's really well made. That's the other thing I like on them, these Daystates. The finish is really nice, it's just really well put together. You know, you can tell that it's a quality item. You know, it's nicely put together, the fit, finish, everything's, yeah, you can see, look at that breech, it's machining's perfect, everything's perfect on it. There's no horrible edges. This little bit of plastic's a bit, I don't know, maybe it's me, it's old fashioned, but plastic, you know, for what it cost, you thought they could have made that a nice, either a casting or something, rather than plastic, but hey ho, you know, nitpicking. Trigger's awesome. Yeah, brilliant gun. look out for when I finally get round to doing some range testing with it and get it out in the field and try it at 40, 50, 60 yards and have a bit more of a play with it. Thanks for watching.